Hello YouTube. I'll tell you today about a very unusual human being who lived a long time ago in India and who knew so much of what we're finding today. His name was Acharya Varahamihira. He was an ancient Indian astrologer who predicted the discovery of water on planet Mars. Varahamihira is known as an outstanding Indian scientist of the 6th century who studied astrology, mathematics, and astronomy. His contribution is considered key to the progress of these sciences not only in India but also abroad. The scientist was born in Ujjain, an ancient city in the lands of the modern state of Madhya Pradesh in India. Little is known about his youth. However, it is assumed that Varahamihira received extensive knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and astrology, which brought him honor and recognition among scientists of his time. But where did he get this extensive knowledge? There are different accounts, but none of them really satisfies me. I think he got it from somebody who had a storehouse of such knowledge. One of his most significant prophetic conclusions concerned the presence of water on planet Mars. In his work, Pancha Siddhantank, a famous treatise on astronomy and astrology, he described Mars as a planet with aquatic characteristics and a watery atmosphere, and also as an area with iron and water content on the surface. This statement by Varahamihira was made more than 1,500 years ago, long before modern science received supporting data. Today's discoveries are increasingly talking about the existence of Martian water. For example, in 2008, NASA's Phoenix lander detected traces of water ice in the polar region. And in 2015, NASA's Mars Exploration Orbiter Curiosity, MRO, provided evidence of liquid water on Mars. Dark streaks called repeating sloping lines, RSL, have been found on the slopes of some Martian hills and craters, indicating an intermittent flow of salt water during the warmer months. In 2019, the joint Russian-European ExoMars TGO spacecraft created detailed maps showing the distribution of water reserves on Mars and identified several large areas with water ice. And there is evidence of the presence of water under the Martian surface. In August 2024, data from a retired NASA mission has revealed evidence of an underground reservoir of water deep beneath the surface of Mars. According to new research, a team of scientists estimates that there may be enough water trapped in tiny cracks and pores of rock in the middle of the Martian crust to fill oceans on the planet's surface. The groundwater would likely cover the entirety of Mars to the depth of 1 mile, 1.6 kilometers, the study found. The data came from NASA's InSight lander, which used a seismometer to study the interior of Mars from 2018 to the year 2022. But Varahamihira was able to make this assumption based only on his knowledge of astronomy and astrology. Think about it. Without using modern technology. This was a scientist who also created new ways to determine the locations of planets, arguing about how stars and planets affect human destinies. His works were highly influential in India and also have been translated into Arabic and other languages. Pancha Siddhantika is a testament to Varahamihira's knowledge of astronomy. The title of the treatise translates as The Five Canons. This monumental work is a collection of 5 different astronomical treatises, including the famous work Surya Siddhanta. This treatise touches on the topic of the movement of space objects, among which the main thing is the sun. It laid the foundation for accurate astronomical calculations and played a crucial role in shaping Indian astronomy, becoming a desktop reference for astronomers of future centuries. Estimation of planetary diameters. Well, Varahamihira's Surya Siddhanta includes estimates of the diameters of various planets, which provided valuable information about their physical characteristics. Among the planets discussed were Mercury, Venus, Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter. These estimates allowed ancient scientists to look at the scale of space, which was an outstanding achievement given the limited technological resources of that era. Or maybe the hidden knowledge we are just finding out about, but no. Definitely we don't have a lot of information. Varahamihira also pointed out the position of the stars beyond the lunar nakshatras formations, enriching the ancient understanding of the celestial sphere. Moreover, in the treatises, the scientists delved into the calculation of solar and lunar eclipses, which allowed astronomers of that time to predict these celestial events with amazing accuracy. Panchasiddhantika by Varahamihira examines the concept of time in detail using specific terminology. In this scientific work, the author analyzes the lifespan of the deities and asuras, as well as the day and night of Brahma, which are equal to 4.3 billion years. The text also mentions the amount of time that has passed since the beginning of the existence of the present universe. Additionally, the treatise considers the displacement of planets in the sky to the east, as well as their stellar orbits, which gave an idea of cosmic patterns. Varahamihira goes beyond these concepts, touching on the origin and structure of the solar system. He was one of the first thinkers to suggest that every planet in the solar system was formed by the sun. This correlates with the modern theory of the origin of planets from stellar material after a supernova outbreak, which represented a breakthrough hypothesis for his era, and which partially corresponds to current ideas about the formation of planetary systems. Varahamihira paid special attention to the planet Mars in the treatise Surya Siddhanta. In addition to the assumption of the presence of water on this planet, he wrote about its diameter, circumference, and color. It is noteworthy that his calculations of the diameter of Mars were accurate within 11% of the currently accepted value, which shows the amazing accuracy of ancient Indian astronomical knowledge. Varahamihira was well versed in the Vedas, but he was not a blind believer in supernatural. He was a scientist, a real scientist, not like some nowadays who are ossified in their knowledge and don't want to accept anything else. Like Aryabhata before him, he stated that the earth has a spherical shape. In the history of science, he was the first to claim that some kind of force could hold bodies stuck to the round earth. Today, this force is called gravity. One of Varahamihira's contributions to physics is his statement that reflection is caused by backscattering of particles and refraction changing the direction of a light beam when passing from one medium to another is due to the ability of particles to penetrate into the interior of a material, like liquids that pass through porous objects. He also assumed that the moon and planets shine not because of their light, but not because of their own light, but because of sunlight. Varahamihira's mathematical work included the discovery of trigonometric formulas. He improved the accuracy of the sine tables of Aryabhata. He defined the algebraic properties of zero as well as of negative numbers. Furthermore, he was among the first mathematicians to discover a version of what is now known as Pascal's triangle. He used it to calculate the binomial coefficients. Varahamihira made some significant observations in the field of ecology, hydrology, and geology too. He's claimed that plants and termites serve as indicators of underground water is now receiving attention in the scientific world. He was also a prolific writer. Varahamihira's knowledge of Western astronomy was thorough. In 5 sections, his monumental work progresses through native Indian astronomy and culminates in 2 treatises on Western astronomy, showing calculations based on Greek and Alexandrian reckoning and even giving complete Ptolemaic mathematical charts and tables. But his greatest interest lay in astrology. Varahamihira's most well-known work was Brihad Samhita. This book is all about architecture, mathematics, gemology, temples, planetary motions, astrology, cloud formation, eclipses, timekeeping, rainfall, seasons, agriculture, and many other topics. There is a video that I made a long time ago, maybe not so long if you look at the span of universe's life or existence. Had to do with the map of Mars, ancient map of Mars, that it was located, maybe still is, in Armenia. And there's a whole history connected with it. Please see it, and I did quite a lot of research on it, and I'm sure one day we may even see it out in the open. I will add the link to the video in description to this video, and see if you can find any connections, and maybe indicates the source where this Indian sage, great scientist, might have received his information from. So that's what I wanted to let you know today. And if you like my research, please support me through the links you will find in description to this video. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for your attention to my work.